Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve. Today, it's SGC preview and reveal time. As you know, I like to take a look at my cards ahead of time, make my guesses. I'm probably going to send in about 26 cards to SGC. So I think what I will do is break it into 2 or 3 videos, um, just for the sake of time, because it takes a while when I'm doing my guessing. So. This one will be the first of the 3 that I'm going to send in. So sit back, I'll flip this camera and let's see, take a look at the cards and that I'm going to send in. So hang tight. Okay, so the first card I want to turn in is a gift that was given to me by Matt, The Card Story. Matt and his son Tyrus have a great channel. They're big Henry Aaron collectors. And at the National last year, Matt gave me this card. He gave me 2 or 3 cards, of which I think 3 of them I'll end up grading. This is my favorite. It is the 76 Hostess. It's a hand-cut Henry Aaron Hostess card. I just think this card's beautiful. I think Brian over at Hodges 1455 turned in one of these cards, but and had it graded. It's a beautiful card. I believe it was Brian that shared one, and I saw it and it made me think I need to get this one in. You know, it's hand cut, so I don't know how it's going to get graded. It could be authentic, but you can see the dotted lines look pretty sharp here. So I'm going to guess a 4. If it gets graded, I'm going to guess this could be in a 4 to 5 range. But what a beautiful card. What a great gift. Thank you, Matt. Again, I know I've thanked you once, but thank you again. I love this card. Staying with Henry Aaron, the next card I'm going to turn in is this 1962 Henry Aaron. I think this is a pretty sweet card. It's in decent shape. I'd love to see this come in around a 4 to a 4.5. I think it's got a shot at that. I love this picture of Henry. So that's the second card. Third card, I'm going to be turning in some league leader cards because I just want to get them in. This is one of my favorites. This is the 1967 league leaders card. It's got, my 2 favorite players, Aaron and Clemente, and then it's got Richie Allen on there. So this is a gorgeous card. I think it's in great shape. I'd love to see this come in. I think it's got a shot at 6. I think it's a 5 to a 6 would be my guess on this card. But it's in really good shape, and I love that one. Next league leaders, this is a 65. It's a 64 AL home run leaders. And this one's a Mickey Mantle, in my opinion. So I've got 2 Hall of Famers, right? You've got Harmon Killebrew and Mickey Mantle on this card. And then you've got Boog Powell, MVP, on this card. So it's a pretty nice looking card. Got a little bit of blue down here. I think that might hold it back a bit. I would love to see this come in at a 4, but it's a good looking card and I want to send that one in. This one is one of my whatnot purchases from Dylan. I love this card. This is one of the reasons I went on his very first whatnot, is because I wanted this card. I wanted the 71 NL home run leaders. It's got Henry Aaron right there in the middle with Stargell and Lee May. This is a beautiful card. Dylan, in his grading system, thinks this is a 7. I'm going to agree with Dylan. I'm thinking this should hopefully pull in a 7. So, Dylan, we're going to find out what SGC thinks of your grading system. I'm thinking Dylan might be a little harder, by the way. And this is another one I picked up from Dylan in his Whatnot sales. And this is the other end of that same 67 card. This one, instead of the RBI leaders, is the home run leaders, but it's got the same players on it, right? You've got, or 2 of the 3 same players, I guess, on there. You've got Mr. Aaron, and then you've got the great Willie Mays, and in between you've got Dick Allen. So this is a beautiful card. This one, Dylan said, is 6'5", and I agree. I think this is going to come in between a 6 and a 7. So beautiful card. Excited to send this one in. I love the league leader cards, as you know. Next card going in is going to be this 1965 Willie McCovey. This is a really sharp card. Probably the only flaw I see is right up here. There's potential scratch up there. But outside of that, this card's centered really well. The back's really sharp. McCovey has so many great cards. I don't know how that's going to affect the grading, but I would love to see this come into the 5 to 6 range if I could. Next up is the 65 Tony Oliva Rookie Cup card. This is just such a classic card. This card was on my I shared this in my very first video. It's been, I think there's only one other card now that I haven't graded from that first video, and that was, no, there's 2 cards actually. There's a 65 Brooks Robinson, and then there's a Don Drysdale. But this, I think, is a really cool card. It's one of my favorite Oliva cards. I think it's in really good shape. I would love to see this come in. I think it's in the 5 to 6 range. I would love to see a 6 on this one. Last 2 cards are both Sandy Koufax cards. So this is a 66 Koufax. It's a beautiful, beautiful looking card. The only issue it has is it has a small wrinkle right here. It's not a crease because it doesn't go all the way through. But it is a wrinkle. So that'll probably hold this thing back. I am thinking 3 to a 4 on this card. 3.5 would be nice, but it's a great looking Koufax, so looking forward to getting that one back. And then the last card I'm going to send in on this submission is this 62 Koufax. You know, this one, I got a good deal on this card. It's not in the greatest condition. You know, it's not a beautiful card but I think it's decent. I think it's got a shot at a 3, maybe a 3.5. And it's a Koufax, right? And I'm a big Koufax fan. So there you have it. I'm going to send in those cards. I'm looking forward to seeing how they grade. Once we get them back, we'll share that with everybody. So next time we talk, it'll be to see how these things graded. Thanks. Take care. Okay, YouTube. Well, the cards are back. So it took a little bit longer. SGC does seem to be about a week or so longer than normal, but I'm excited to have them back. The first card, if you remember, was the gift that Matt gave me. It was that beautiful 76 Henry Aaron, the hostess card. So let's flip it over and see if they gave this thing a grade. Oh man, look at that. Whoa, is that a beautiful card? Matt. God, I gotta say thank you for the 15th or 20th time. You know, Matt's just one of the most generous people in the community. So I'm going to post a link to his channel down below. Please check him out and give him a sub. But look at that. That's a great way to start this video. That is a beautiful card. I love the coloring on that. So that's the Henry Aaron Hostess card. The next card is the 62 Aaron. I think on this one, I was hoping for a 4 to a 4.5. Let's see what they gave Mr. Aaron. Oh, yeah, that's another good card. Look at that. What a beauty. I'm really excited with that, both the grade and the card. I absolutely love the way that vintage looks in the SGC Tux. Awesome. Now we're going to go through the league leader run. The first league leader card is the RBI card with, I believe this one has Aaron and Clemente and Allen on it, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, I'll get that glare out of your way. Let's flip it over and see how this card graded. And it graded in a 5.5. That is a really, God, these cards look so good on the Tux. They do grade these a little difficult. I will tell you, this is a lot harder grade than, what you probably would have seen a few years ago. But I'm excited with that grade. I figured I was shooting for a 5 to a 6 on this, and it's right there at the 5.5. Love that card. Love that card. Okay, this one is the 64 league leaders that has Killebrew, Mantle, and Boog Powell. It does have a little bit of bluish there that I thought was going to hold this thing back. I thought I'd be happy if this thing got as high as a 4, so let's see what they gave this card. And they gave it a 4. And I'm really happy with that. That's probably where I thought it was going to land. Look how good that card looks. Man, I'm loving this submission. These cards are all looking fantastic. Okay, this one is the first of the Dylan Whatnots that I bought, that 1971 home run leader. Love this card. I want to say Dylan said this was going to be a 7. Let's see if SGC agreed with him. 6'5", 6'5", that's perfect. Look how awesome that card looks. You know, once again, I think they do grade these league leaders pretty difficult, but that's right there. I'm so stoked about that card. Oh man, that's the whole reason I went on his first Whatnot. Well, to support Dylan, of course, but this was the card I was chasing, and I couldn't be any happier with that. Look at that card. Okay, the next one is the other card that I picked up from Dylan, and this is that other 66 to 65 National League home run leaders. This one had Aaron Mays and Allen. I think we were hoping between a 6 or a 7 on this. I think that was Dylan's grade. I think he thought a 6.5. So let's see what they say. They came in at a 5.5, but yeah, the grade doesn't matter. The card is just stunning. Look at that card. I love these league leader cards. I mean, I absolutely love them. I would tell you, I think this one's a little undergraded, but I don't care. It looks fantastic in the tux. So couldn't be any happier with that one too. This is so far, I mean, this has been a fantastic submission. I'm loving these cards. All right, next one up is the 65 McCovey. You know, this card, I've seen this a lot in really good shape. This card must have been like in the right area on the sheet to get cut. I think this one was a pretty good version. I think it did have that one little scratch I was worried about. I was hoping, you know, to get this in the 6 range. So let's see what they gave Mr. McCovey. Oh yeah, 6'5". Yeah, I think that's a perfect grade. I think this little scratch might have held it back a bit, but I'm loving that. Look at that card. McCovey has so many really cool cards. And here's a sweet card. This one was on my first video I ever did. This is the Tony Oliva Rookie Cup card. I thought this one was also in really good shape, like the McCovey. I was hoping it could get to the 6 range, so let's see what they gave Mr. Oliva. And they gave him a 6. Look at that. That is fantastic. Wow. One of my favorite cards. I just love the way this card looks, the color scheme on this card. Wow. Really, really pleased with that. Okay, the last two are Sandy Koufax cards. You know, neither of them I think are going to grade overly high. This was the beautiful 66 that did have a small wrinkle in the front, so I thought that was going to hold it back. I'm hoping between a 3 and a 4 on this card, but it's gonna have great eye appeal. So let's see what it looks like. And I got that 3. And the 3 is because of that crease, which is unfortunate because it's a beautiful, beautiful card. But look at the eye appeal on that. Mr. Koufax. Loving that card. Okay, and the last one is the 1962 Koufax. The front of this had a little bit of, I probably could have cleaned it a little more, but we'll find out. I think I had a shot at a 3 here, so I think that's what I was looking for, a 3.5. It's on a 62 Koufax. So let's see how Mr. Koufax came back. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's a 4 on a Sandy Koufax 62. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. So totally stoked about this submission. Each one of these cards, you know me, I'm in the 4, 5, 6 range on cards. I'm really happy with these grades. I think they look fantastic. So Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know which card you like best. Let me know what you thought about the grades. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this as always. Until we talk again, stay safe, keep collecting. Take care.